Hey guys, Skittlerampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today we're going to be going over New York Toy Fair reveals. We had a couple new things over there and some in-person looks at new pops, as well as we have some Fundays 2025 news and a couple other new things. Now guys, before we get started with all of our news today, I do want to ask the question of the day, which is, do you have a Funko Pop or character in your collection that has spikes? And I'm going to go with Omega Shenron here. Kind of has spikes all over. There's spikes here, some on the back there. Pretty cool one. Okay, first things first, let's go over a couple new announcements before we jump into New York Toy Fair. First up, over at Target, we have an upcoming Mickey Mouse exclusive here, and this is expected to be a nostalgic design. If you're excited for it, stay tuned. Next up, we have a brand new Naruto exclusive of DMS Kakashi here, where he also has Kamui Raikiri. So obviously this is a pretty good looking exclusive. A lot of people had wanted DMS Kakashi for a while. Only unfortunate thing is like two things. One, it was kind of funny somebody mentioned that around his hand, the Raikiri looks like a trash bag, which I agree, it looks a little blobbish there. It doesn't really look all that good, but sometimes things like that are just hard to design. So we can overlook that because it is a cool mold. But the main bad thing about this is the fact that it is an Evend shop exclusive. And if you don't know who Evend is, they had the LE 1200 piece Goku, the Super Saiyan Goku with the manga shading. And that was a whole fiasco. Check out some of my videos in the past on that. It explains the whole thing. But a quick little summary of this company is that they put it behind insane paywalls. You had to try to get it in specific games over on Whatnot, and it was a mess of a drop. It was basically designed to make them as much money as possible on an exclusive that they knew a lot of people wanted, and it was a very scummy way to go about it. So that's why people do not like Evend, if you're wondering, because I saw a lot of comments saying like, what's going on with Evend? Fill me in. Again, watch some of my videos in the last few months if you want to learn more about that situation. So basically, people do not like Evend, and the fact that they got another exclusive after what they pulled with that Goku is absolutely insane. And it shows, unfortunately, that Funko cares more about the money than they do actually their fans, because this could have went to any other shop. This could have even went to the Funko shop and people would have bought it. And I'm just here to tell you, if you don't want to support Evend directly, you can just buy it from the Funko shop when it drops in like 2-3 months. Okay, next up, another upcoming drop includes the Afro Samurai exclusive Kuma here at the Funko shop. This is dropping Monday at 9 a.m. PST, and I believe Afro is also dropping in stock the same day, so you can get both pops in the set. Now, another update I have for you guys is spotted in Marshall's stores. We had a couple exclusive pops. We have the Roman Reigns Bronze Fanatic exclusive, as well as the Green Ranger exclusive, the Pearlescent Cubone, and Godzilla there. So check your local Marshall stores to grab any of these. All right, so let's go to move on to our New York Toy Fair announcements here. And I'm actually going to be sharing these images over from 3 people. It's just James, Nerd Market, as well as Top Pops. Okay, starting off with our new items for Toy Fair this year, we did get closer looks at Yuabaha, as well as first looks at Yamamoto from the 1,000-Year Blood War wave. So the only unfortunate thing is like, they didn't really go in more detail with this pop. So it just looks basic. I like how his sword looks. He is missing his arm from the fight, but it's like, he had so many flames with this Bankai. Like, flames everywhere with this Bankai. It's literally one of the biggest moments of the show at that point. Like, you know, early on the show, obviously 1,000-Year Blood War, but the fact that they didn't do all that detail is just insane. So maybe we'll get a really cool exclusive. That would be really nice. I am a little disappointed that they didn't do more with this, but I'm still happy we got the character. Oh, and just so you know, we're also missing Shunsui. We have not seen him just yet. However, we do actually have a date. It does say on shelf date here on the tag, June, meaning that it's most likely going to be announced in April. And I only say that because usually Funko announces their products about 2.5 months before they hit stores. So an April announcement would be a June release. Okay, next up, this one's pretty fun. We have TMNT and Godzilla collabing here. So this features all 4 turtles as different monsters. This is actually pretty fun, I won't lie. Like, I think this is one of the better collabs for sure, and the pops turned out really good. And it does state that the on-shelf date is October, so we'll most likely get an August announcement for these when you can buy them. Okay, moving on for Winnie the Pooh fans, we have first looks at a whittled set here. So this includes Eeyore, Winnie the Pooh, and Tigger there. And I guess this is like, it almost looks like Facet, but not. Anyways, though, these are expected on shelf around August. This next announcement's a pretty new one, and it looks like Funko's getting MLB cards, as you can see, with different characters kind of like popified or their pops turned into the art. And we have Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, as well as Mike Trout. And it looks like there's going to be some autographed ones, as you can see that Mike Trout has an autograph. So that's pretty interesting. I'm guessing that's the selling point, that there are autograph variations. Now guys, these cards, as well as I guess Biddy Pop items, are expected to be coming in a super box here. And this was posted by Tristan the other day. It says the super box is designed for collectors who want something beyond the traditional pack and parallel format. Alongside bulk packs, each box includes exclusive base card, parallels, an oversized card with a matching companion, and collectible Funko themed content, including Funko base cards and a mini Funko Pop. So that's how you will be able to get these. This does feel like one of those things where Funko's trying to break in different markets, because over on Friday they announced more blind box like mini style figures that they're trying to break more into that and like the whole Pop Mart space, and then now they're trying even harder to break into the card space, since TCG, you know, sports cards and all that are super popular. Obviously they tried a while back with their Marvel cards, and you know, you had the redeemable Captain America, but that just like crashed and burned like crazy. It failed miserably, unfortunately. The redemption times were too long and we never really got updates. So hopefully this new card set in these super boxes will do much better than that previous thing. Okay, next up, it looks like we're getting a Martha Stewart Funko Pop, part of the Icons line, pretty soon here. On shelf date says June. Jurassic Park fans, we have 2 new items here. This includes a dinosaur, as well as it looks like we're getting some more Biddy Pops. Or is this the first Biddy Pop set and they're showing it off? Or I can't remember. I swear we already got some of these, but maybe I'm wrong. Next up, we have closer looks at the upcoming Pop set of A Knight of 7 Kingdoms here. So this looks pretty cool, and it looks like the on-shelf date is April 2026. Actually, we might be getting the announcement later this month now that I think about it. Simpsons fans, it looks like we're getting new Patchwork Pops, and so far we have Itchy announced with an October on-shelf date. This actually looks pretty good. I don't love all the Patchwork ones, but this one looks good. Next here, guys, we have closer looks at the upcoming Baldur's Gate Wave here. So this one should be announced later this month, and we'll get, you know, glam shots and all that, but at least we have in-person looks. And then we also have closer looks at the previously announced Skibidi Toilet Pops here, which should be available soon. Moving on for K-Pop Demon Hunter, sharing over from the Scarlet Joker, we have out-of-box looks at that entire new set here, including the Saja boys, and then the girls in the different outfits, as well as Bobby and that Roomy Chase. And then I also want to let you guys know that it looks like Funko teased at the fact that we're getting the demon versions of the Saja boys later on in the year, so stay tuned. Yu-Gi-Oh fans, we have closer looks at the upcoming Pop Premiums here, sharing over from Chris Metzner. So these are pretty fun. I think they look great in person. So excited to see more people open these and talk about them. Chainsaw Man fans, we have closer looks at the upcoming Reze wave here. So originally these were spotted at London Toy Fair, but there were no great images, but thankfully they have them at New York Toy Fair. So we have Denji riding Beam, we have the Reze set with the Chase, as well as Angel and the Boom Devil. These look awesome. I actually did pre-order this set to check it out when it comes out soon. I think around June, July, so stay tuned guys. I'll probably do an unboxing video. Next up for Dragon Ball Daima, we do actually have closer, kind of like very clear images of the upcoming pops of Supreme Kai, Glorio, and Pansy. I can't wait to see the other ones. We have like 3 or 4 missing. SpongeBob fans, we have in-person looks at the upcoming new pops. So we have SpongeBob riding Mystery, as well as SpongeBob in the back, Man Ray, as well as the Sea Bear and Squidward set. Sanrio fans, we have first looks at an upcoming Halloween collab here. So it looks like a September on-shelf date, so we should get like a July announcement. And this includes Hello Kitty, probably with a Chase variation, given there's 2 of them. We also have Keroppi, as well as Pochaco, and then I think that's like a Marvel like Spider-Gwen thing in the back, like a holiday set on the left there. But yeah, a couple of cool Sanrio ones, and these look pretty good for Halloween. Now, One Piece fans, we do have closer looks at that live action set, including Nami, Sanji, Usopp, as well as Zoro and Luffy. I don't know, I think Chopper was shown off at London Toy Fair, but I didn't see any clear images of Chopper at this event. Now guys, that covers a majority of what was announced over at New York Toy Fair and a lot of the new stuff. Honestly, a lot of the stuff was actually carried over from London Toy Fair, because last year, I don't think they were at London Toy Fair. They were just at New York Toy Fair. So that's why we got like over 120 new reveals when I was there, and I, you know, showed off a lot of stuff. But this year around, they didn't have as much at New York Toy Fair, I'm assuming because they showed off so much at London, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. We got looks at so much new stuff. Now, our final update in today's video is on the topic of Fundays 2026. It looks like Funko is bringing Fundays back, but at a different location. And they did state that on July 24th at the Gallagher Square Petco Park. Now, that's all the information we pretty much had, but interesting enough, this actually falls on the same day as the Rokimoto event that, you know, Mike Becker's doing. So it's one of those things where you're gonna have to pick and choose. Now, obviously, I know, Rokimoto is not as popular, but for the fans of both companies, it's kind of like, oh, and then Thrilljoy might also do something. If they do something on the same day, that would be pretty diabolical, because you can't possibly go to all three unless you spend like 1 hour at one hour another, so on and so forth. But it's definitely interesting that at least two of those events that people like going to are on the same day during SDCC time. So it's going to be a pretty crazy weekend, lots of reveals and all that. But let me know what you guys think about Fundays. Do you think Funko's going to do something huge or something maybe smaller? We'll see. It looks like they've had a pretty strong year already in the first 2 months. And here's hoping that Fundays is like really, really great this year. Because like last year, I think it was okay. We got a couple cool things with like the Freddy reveals. Like, didn't we have a lot of like the whole like lanterns thing, where it's multiple different variations, and they did that with a few characters. So it wasn't as good as previous years. But here's hoping they go all out this year. Well, guys, that catches you up on the last day or two of Funko updates. Make sure to let me know in the comments below what you're most excited for. And if you guys have any questions about anything new or, related to today's video, drop that comment down below and I will do my best to answer it. That aside though, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hit the like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.